Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the fourth episode of the Progressive Talk official IBA chapter. This is me, Imran Ahmed Shah.
And I'm Anusha Salim, and today we have with us two final year IBA students, Aisha Siddiqui and Tuba Umar. Thank you so much to both of you for being here. We'll start off with our theme of exchange programs. लेकिन उससे पहले I would really like you guys to introduce yourselves and whatever you want our audience to know about you. Starting off with you, Aisha.
Of course. Hi, everyone. My name is Aisha. I'm a final year business student at IBA, and I'm from Islamabad. I think one thing I wouldn't want everyone to know, but I think one thing that I often tell people when I meet them is that I'm an ENFP. For those who know what an MBTI is, an ENFP is someone who's very extroverted, very adventurous, very charismatic. And the interesting thing about that is that on the extroversion scale, I'm like 98% extroverted, which is something you rarely see in people. But and I'm glad to have had come here. Thank you so much, you guys, for inviting us, and it was an honor to be able to be part of this. So let's go forward with it.
Over to you, Tuba.
Yeah, so I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for inviting the both of us. I'm really enjoying having Aisha here with me. So I'm a final year BBA student. Currently majoring in finance, and something about me is I love to travel. I love to try out new foods, play around with Karachi thing, a very Karachi thing, born and raised in Karachi. But new foods and meeting new people is just where I shine, and I really enjoy that time. So yeah, that's about me, and I'm really excited about this podcast that you guys are
Starting off.
हाँ, तो अब हम एक्सपीरियंसेस पे आने से पहले सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस की बात करते हैं. आप दोनों एक एक्सचेंज सेमेस्टर स्टूडेंट.
Yes.
तो स्टार्टिंग विद यू आयशा, सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस IBA में हाउ डिड यू अप्लाई फॉर एक्सचेंज सेमेस्टर? क्या प्रोसेस होता है, कैसे जाते हैं, कैसे पहुंचते हैं चाइना?
Of course. So China कैसे पहुंचते हैं मैं बताती हूँ. So it's very funny. The selection process is the application process is relatively simple, but मेरे साथ जो situation हुई थी, it was a little longer of a journey. So I think I applied in my third semester for the first time, and I applied to there's multiple universities that you can apply to. So student facilitation portal जो आपका होता है SFS portal IBA का, you go there, you apply and you put in your preferences. So I applied for Istanbul and Ankara in the start. I didn't even consider China कौन जाए, France वगैरह, like none of the others. I was like Turkey जाएंगे और Turkey ही जाएंगे, वरना नहीं जाएंगे. So I applied in my third semester through the SFS portal. I was called for an interview, and I had an interview with some of the members from OSA, and my interview was amazing. The first interview I had, it was so good that I came out and I thought, oh, सब तो हो गया. अम्मा को मैंने phone किया. I was like, Amma, it's done. The deal is set. आप लोग तैयारी करें. I'm going. And then उसके बाद like I never got a call back, and I was so disheartened. And then I started hearing कि अच्छा जिसके लिए मैंने apply किया था, other people got selected. So I was very disheartened at the पहले भी मैंने कहा यार इतना अच्छा interview भी गया, सब हुआ, तब भी नहीं हुआ. I was like चलो कोई बात नहीं. The second time I was about to apply, मैंने कहा चलो यार, you know what, क्या ही चला जाएगा. Fourth semester में I was just like, मतलब you can just try once more. What's the worst that can happen? So I applied. Same way, SFS portal. I got an interview call, but मुझे interview की जब call आई, I got it like 2 hours before the actual interview. Like I saw the email 2 hours before the actual interview, and I was not prepared. I opened the email and I was like, oh my god, I have an interview in 2 hours. What do I do? And I was like, okay, I'll just go and give the interview. And I went into the interview and I had the worst interview of my life. I've given multiple interviews for a lot of positions in my school life, in college, everywhere. So I was not very, I never thought कि इतना बुरा होगा, but वो इतना बुरा गया, and I was like यार, how will I end up going? And then when मैंने straight up उन्होंने मुझसे कोई सवाल पूछा, and I just said no, मैं नहीं करूँगी. And I was like, where did I get the guts to say this? How did I say this? उसके बाद ये वो कि कुछ टाइम बाद रमज़ान थे, and I was planning on going to for an internship abroad in the summers with Isaac. तो उस टाइम पे मैं ये सारी प्लानिंग करी थी. I was reaching out to the team and everything. इतने में randomly we were in a seminar or something. Miss Maheen called me. She's like, Aisha, we wanted to ask you if you're interested in going. And I thought it was from the call was from Isaac. तो मैंने कहा जीजी मैं जा रही हूँ, इजिप्ट ही जाना है. And they're like नहीं we're giving you an opportunity to go to the exchange. And I was like, oh acha. But then she told me कि अच्छा instead of Turkey we're offering you China या France. तो then I decided कि यार देखो फ्रांस तो फिर दूर है, China is closer, and then I heard a lot of things about China, मतलब जो I was like यार ये तो थोड़ा unbelievable है, so I wanted to go to China because of that. तो फिर I chose China. तो फिर उसके बाद सारी application process पे यही हुआ कि we had to fill up some things from their own portals, some from our own, और फिर तो अल्लाह ने करा दिया, we went through, ended up going.
Selection process की तो बात हो गई. Coming to the importance of it, because एक debatable सा topic है among students कि exchange program is worth it or not. कुछ कहते हैं कि okay it just delays your degree, आप batchmates से अलग हो जाते हो, अलग courses आपके चल रहे हैं. Some people say कि आपके CV में exchange program का नाम होना gives you an edge. You being a final year student, someone who has done her corporate internships, तो corporate world को थोड़ा सा देख के आ चुकी हैं. Do you find it differentiates you in any way having exchange program in your CV?
I think it really does. There are pros and cons to it, definitely, and the perception of yes, you are different from your batchmates, and sometimes you have to take extra course loads to cover up your, deficiencies and everything. That is true. That is very true in there. लेकिन फिर भी मेरा ख्याल है कि एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम का कोई मुकाबला नहीं है, and that personal growth aside, because I think we'll discuss that moving forward, but just on the CVs and when you're not, when you're applying to these corporate internships, entering the corporate world, you're very new, but you have this very valuable experience on your CV. You have written this study abroad program at this university, and they know you've spent those 6-7 months there, and that has really, opened up so many new horizons for you. आपका एक थोड़ा bubble burst हो जाता है, आप नए लोगों के लिए open up हो जाते हो, आप नए ideas और नए perspectives के लिए open up हो जाते हो, तो it is very helpful. And I think yes, it does benefit when you're giving an interview and they ask you, okay, what have you done in IB, and you mention, oh, I went on this exchange program, and you have so many stories to tell from it.
Yeah.
It's a big benefit. And then also in your postgraduate applications, so for your master's applications or something else, if you want to do not just a job, मतलब foreign निकल के, so that is also very beneficial there, because universities, when they're looking for students who are applying, they prefer it कि हाँ एक exposure इसका रह चुका है एक international university के अंदर, they have performed well in a different academic environment, so then they're like yes, this is good, it's a really big star on your resume. And I think personal growth aside, which is also very important, it is very good this on this perspective.
Great.
तुबा इसी से मैं कंटिन्यू करूँगा कि अब हम कॉस्ट बेनिफिट एनालिसिस कर लेते हैं थोड़ा सा.
What a lovely analysis.
मुश्किल सवाल पूछ लिया.
कॉस्ट कितनी आ जाती है एक्सचेंज सेमेस्टर में, क्योंकि बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स जो जाना चाहें या जो जा रहे हैं उन्हें चाहेंगे कि उन्हें पता हो.
For those who don't know firsthand, क्या गई किधर थी?
Achha, so I went to Sapienza University of Rome. I was in Italy, and I think it depends on the country. So I think even Aisha would agree. If you go to Turkey, your expenses would be less, and if you go to somewhere in Europe or maybe in China, your expenses would be more. You would be paying more.
We asked for a range.
A range in which country? Like the ones that we pay
In the European countries.
In the European countries, it goes from anywhere from around 8 lakhs or plus to that's the minimum. And then it can go up to like 30 to 40. It depends on you, really, because if you're traveling, if you're living in an apartment, or if you're sharing the room, it really depends on how you're spending your money, right? If you're shopping every day, or if you're traveling to newer countries and like covering so many places, तो फिर आपके खर्चे बढ़ जाएंगे. लेकिन I know people who have spent like 7 to 8 and they have gotten good scholarships alongside, so they have covered their entire exchange through very limited funds as well.
Yeah.
आयशा चाइना की कितने थे?
For China, it was a little less for China, it was like the exchange rate obviously matters a lot, but then you also have to see like the aspect of pricing in the country. So जैसे let me give you an example. जैसे in Pakistan, one water bottle you would say costs 40-50 rupees, 60 up to I think 70 probably, right? But in China, water cost 40 rupees. So मतलब वो एक गैप था, but then certain things वहाँ पे ज़्यादा cost करती थी, but relatively China was very cheap. But मैंने वहाँ पे जब मैं गई थी तो I traveled a lot. When I went there, I traveled a lot. I went to the mountains, I went to Beijing, I celebrated my birthday at Disney. Yeah, नहीं, बिल्कुल आप पूछें. But the thing is, I think I would agree with Tuba. It also depends on the university, because I had a friend who went to Turkey. So उसका ये था कि they were provided boarding. So उनको hostel वहाँ से provide हुआ था, तो उनका वहाँ से खर्चा बच गया. I think Tuba, you were not provided
Yeah,
accommodation.
I had to pay for my own accommodation, so that's a
Yeah.
huge cost.
Yeah, same with me. I had to pay for my hostel over there, so it was about मतलब वो सारा लगा के भी it was not as expensive जितना यहाँ पे हुआ है, लेकिन even then the thing was कि facilities वहाँ पे बेहतर थी, तो it became benefit मुझे personally in China मुझे ऐसा feel हुआ in terms of cost मुझे benefit ज़्यादा हुआ because the things that I learned, the things that I ended up मतलब getting from that country are things that are in fact invaluable. Like मतलब वहाँ पे मेरे तो अंदाज़न I think I would say if you're not traveling आपकी भी आराम से I think 7 lakhs में आपका हो जाता है, but I spent quite more than that because I was traveling a lot. I think in China में ना पता the thing is also कि in certain countries ये वाली चीज़ भी होती है कि जैसे अब I'm not sure how it was in Rome, but in China it's very hard to get money sent to you.
Yeah.
So you have to take a
that's
certain
it.
amount with you. I think it's the
Yeah,
same
it's
in
the
Rome.
same. Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
hard to get the money
Yeah.
transferred.
So,
And I would agree, just one last point, that the experience is priceless.
Yeah.
So I can't put a cost benefit.
The benefit वाला aspect है वो थोड़ा priceless है लेकिन cost लगती है.
लगती
If you but there are just to tell the viewers, there are certain private scholarships you can apply for जो पाकिस्तान भी provide करता है and privately भी
बाहर भी.
या बाहर भी abroad से like companies also provide for students who are ambitious about going to exchange programs. So अगर आपको लग रहा है कि मतलब मैं खुद से fund नहीं कर सकता या नहीं कर सकती, तो you can apply for those scholarships and you can use those for your exchange. So वो चीज़ है. Okay जी.
मूविंग फॉरवर्ड एक्सपीरियंसेस की तरफ आते हैं तो आईबीएस से सिल्क, कराची से शंघाई, पाकिस्तान से चाइना, तो क्या जाते हुए क्या एक्सपेक्ट मेरे अंदर का डिबेटर बाहर आ रहा है
बिल्कुल पूछिए.
जाते हुए क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस थी और वहाँ जब आप पहुंची चाइना तो फिर क्या रियलिटी थी और क्या रियलिटी चेक मिला अगर कोई मिला?
expectations versus the reality.
Yeah, so I think मैं हर बंदे से whenever I've talked about China मैं सबको ये explain करती हूँ कि it's the entire everything you know about China, most of it is just propaganda. People are so hospitable. मतलब मुझे ना सबने डराया हुआ था कि चाइना में you won't find halal food, people won't speak English, you will not be able to like मतलब people are Islamophobic, they are going to like they're afraid of brown people, they're going to be मतलब harassed and everything. But nothing of the sort happened. In fact, people are so hospitable. I was treated like a celebrity for some reason. Every other place I would go, someone would be like, can we please take a picture with you? People would take pictures with me and they would like be very hospitable in the sense that if you're asking for directions, they would help you out. But the main thing was China ki technology, I did not understand it to the extent until I went there and I saw it. मतलब वहाँ पे I was worried about the language thing, but वहाँ translators are just so advanced कि you don't have to worry about कि आपको नहीं आती Chinese. And other than that as well, Chinese जो लोग हैं ना, they're very educated. So they majority of them know how to speak English. It's just that they're shy to speak English. तो ये चीज़ है कि वहाँ पे लोगों के साथ कुछ लोग अपनी इंग्लिश प्रैक्टिस करने में बोल लेते थे थोड़ी सी हिम्मत करके, पर अगर नहीं होता था तो they would type in Chinese and have it translated, या they would speak in Chinese and have it translated. But it was very मतलब वहाँ पे technology का I knew China was like advancing in technology and they were like मतलब moving towards like becoming the global leader, but it was insane. Like I had robots deliver food to my room. I'm not even joking. I had robots deliver food to my room. I had like if I wanted, I was like renting bikes like motorbikes to go around. I was renting power banks. I was going around like in मतलब इतनी crazy. They were like मतलब जैसे हम hiking वगैरह करने गए तो वहाँ पे there was this rental shop which had like exoskeletons you could rent to help you walk and hike. So it was insane. बहुत सारी चीज़ें ऐसी थी कि मतलब my mind was entirely blown. And then मतलब culturally मुझे ये था कि a lot of people had like there were two types of things मतलब I saw whenever I mentioned I was from Pakistan. So sometimes people would be like, oh, you're from Pakistan. So they were like a little, put off, but they were never rude about it. They were like, oh, you're from Pakistan, not as interested. But some people who were interested, they were so happy. They're like, you're our brothers, you're our people, we are in solidarity. I was like, yes. And a lot of people are like just so kind. Please come, please have food, please join us, everything. And सबसे मजे की बात, China has a lot of halal food. There's so many Chinese misconceptions. Yeah, the biggest misconception is China has halal food, especially in the bigger cities. There was abundance of halal food. Like मेरी अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी जो थी, Shanghai यूनिवर्सिटी गई थी मैं, तो Shanghai यूनिवर्सिटी का जो SILC वाला कैंपस था, उसके दोनों गेट्स के बाहर देयर वाज वन हलाल रेस्टोरेंट एटलीस्ट। और मैं एंड दे मतलब हम इतना फ्रीक्वेंटली हम लोग का जाना हो गया था वहाँ पे कि दे वुड नो अस। फिर जब मैं जा रही थी फिर आई ट्रांसलेटेड टू देम, आई वाज लाइक आई एम गोइंग टू कम बैक, यू बेटर रिमेंबर मी। So it was a very friendly bond that we ended up having. They knew my order. They would always ask me like, do you want your regular? And I was like, yes, I want my regular, and I would always have that. So एक बहुत different मेरी conception थी कि and मतलब ये वाली जो सारी चीज़ हम सोचते हैं ना कि like people eat cockroaches and insects and like it's something that's like
clear हो गया?
like they don't eat it as
Very big
often.
misconception.
Yeah, it's not that often. मतलब it's something that you will, मतलब there are some areas जहाँ पे वहाँ के stalls होते हैं, but people don't enjoy eating it as much. मतलब है, exist करता है, but it's not like कि वो हर कोने में कोई ना कोई तुम्हें खाता पीता, no, not at all. They are very hygienic people, भाई, they are very
चाइना
hygienic.
की बात तो हो गई।
Yeah.
दुबा रोम की बात करते हैं। बाहर से चीज़ हमेशा प्यारी लग रही होती है और अच्छी लग रही होती है। We never talk about the challenges you face when you go to exchange.
Oh, ये तो है।
Completely नई जगह है, वहाँ adjust होना है। So how would you define your overall experience of exchange program?
I think it's there was a lot of ups and downs as you said, and yes, it looks very pretty. Europe में घूम रहे हैं, बहुत मजा आ रहा है, but there's a lot of challenges, and I think the challenges is where you grow. It's where you really explore your personal growth. You're like, अच्छा अब ये figure out करनी situation अकेले करनी, अम्मी अब्बू नहीं आ रहे, कोई help नहीं है, कोई support
और
नहीं है।
करना है
और आप कर लेते हो। And I think वही होता है कि सबसे ज़्यादा growth वहीं पे होती है। तो रोम में मेरे लिए the biggest challenge was housing at first. A month of living in a hostel, sharing bunk beds with 6 people and like a kitchen with 50 other people. It was very difficult. लेकिन and especially as a hijabi, I was like very awkward about it. मुझे तो पहले food problem, फिर language problem, फिर housing problem. So it was all a lot of problems लग रही थी शुरू में।
and then banking वाले issues भी तो आ जाते
The
हैं।
banking issues where you have to
Yeah.
like open up a bank immediately. You need to apply
Yeah.
for your
SIM.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you need police verification for things, and then
Yeah.
they look at you and they're like, आपको हम क्यों दे police verification? आप हिजाब पहन के brown country से होकर आ गई, आप पाकिस्तानी मांग रहे हैं। तो like it's there are problems, of course there are a bunch of problems, but I think overcoming each one of those hurdles is what made me like really take the best out of the experience. And I think शुरू में तो housing था, बाद में the language problem a little bit, थोड़ा बहुत academics के अंदर भी, because I was studying master's level courses there. I could not take bachelor courses. तो वो भी it was a bit difficult to catch up with their standard and how their processes work, and सारे economics के courses थे और यहाँ finance के courses थे, and I was a bit blank coming from a BBA marketing का थोड़ा सा background, तो I was like what's this, but it's just as I said, you overcome them and you learn and you grow, and आके I felt so capable of, I was like अब तो मैं कुछ भी कर सकती हूँ, मुझे कहीं भी फेंक दो मैं घर चली जाऊँगी आराम से।
Exactly. Like your survival skills really amplify.
When you're stuck in a subway at like 3 a.m. and there's a lot of creepy drunk guys around, and like you have to get home safe, I think that's training for life.
Exactly. And I think China में तो I think ये वाला मसला नहीं था,
अच्छा, ये
इतना
नहीं था।
China was very secure,
अच्छा।
very secure. But the thing was, one thing that I think was very, very जो बात तुबा ने की, which I would want to just add on, जो पुलिस सर्टिफिकेशन वाली चीज़ें थी ना, इट रियली कैचेस यू ऑफ गार्ड। आप किसी होटल जाते हो रहने या कहीं भी ट्रैवल करने जा रहे हो, दे विल सारा आपका जो ग्रुप होगा उसमें से किसी से पुलिस सर्टिफिकेशन और पासपोर्ट या कुछ नहीं मांगा जाएगा। बट आई हैड द पुलिस बैंगिंग ऑन माई होटल रूम एट लाइक 8 AM in the morning कि भाई हम अपने पासपोर्ट की कॉपी दें। नहीं, मैं ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं करती थी, but they were like, they just मेरे passport, whether they would see a green passport, they would scan it and keep a copy with them, but they would need to see proof of a return flight. मैं उनको रिटर्न फ्लाइट की डिटेल्स दे रही होती थी, अपने वीजा की डिटेल्स दे रही होती थी, सो इट बिकेम लाइक अ सेट। मतलब आपको थोड़ा सा ना शर्म आना शुरू हो जाती है कि यार मैं क्यों,
एयरपोर्ट्स पे ऐसा होता है अक्सर, इमिग्रेशन लाइंस में आपकी एक अलग लाइन जा रही होती है।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
Third
बिल्कुल।
country
So you're not prepared for that, आपको अंदाजा नहीं होता, कोई बताता नहीं है आपको।
Great. I think हमें और भी बहुत कुछ पूछना है।
Of course, of course.
So
आयशा, बहुत से एक्सपीरियंसेस होंगे,
Yes.
बहुत से होंगे, लेकिन सबसे ज़्यादा यादगार कौन सा है? मोस्ट एडवेंचरस थिंग या मोस्ट सरप्राइजिंग
आप पे
थिंग
मुझे
चाइना
पूरा
में?
यकीन है आपने बहुत एडवेंचर्स किए।
मैंने
बहुत किए
बहुत,
होंगे।
मैंने वाकई में बहुत किए हैं।
जिस तरह अभी आप बता रही हैं
बिल्कुल।
कि पूरा चाइना तो खैर नहीं,
नहीं,
लेकिन
बहुत ज़्यादा
आपने ट्रैवल किया, तो फिर क्या बहुत ज़्यादा एडवेंचरस चीज़ या जो याद है, सारी जिंदगी याद है?
या आई थिंक एडवेंचरस और फन को मैं अगर सेपरेट करूँ तो आई
क्या आप कहते हैं
थिंक
कोर मेमोरी?
या कोर मेमोरी में कहूँगी, आई थिंक आई स्पेंड माई बर्थडे away from home for the first time and I spent it at Disneyland. एक वो थी, but I don't want to elaborate on that much. जो core memory थी ना, जो painfully core adventurous वाली memory थी, वो ये थी कि me and my friends we went to the Avatar mountains. So if you've seen the movie Avatar, the mountains in that movie were just जिस जगह से inspire हुए हैं, हम उस जगह गए, and we went there and it was painfully adventurous because and I emphasize on painfully because मैं रात के 3 बजे I left for the airport and I went to the airport. मैंने plane में हम लोग गए, हमारी 6 बजे की flight थी. We took the flight and everything and हम गए. अच्छा, flight के अंदर जो खाना होता है, they had ham sandwiches, so I couldn't eat anything. I didn't eat during the flight. फिर हम लोग जब वहाँ से हम लोग because it was the mountains and all of that, तो उसे बहुत remote area था. तो वहाँ पे जब हम होटल गए तो वहाँ पे हमने कहा अच्छा कुछ खाना पीना कर लेते हैं, बट वी वर रनिंग लेट बिकॉज सम फ्रेंड्स अवर्स वर वेटिंग ओवर एट द जैसे ना पहली लोकेशन जो एक्सप्लोरिंग के लिए हमने रखी हुई थी, वहाँ वेट करते हमने कहा चलो खाना स्किप करते हैं, विल जस्ट ईट ओवर देयर. अब हम उस पार्क गए, नेशनल पार्क गए, तो इट वॉज अ पार्क विच वॉज एसेंशियली फॉर हाइकिंग. हम वहाँ नेशनल पार्क गए एंड वहाँ खाना था ही नहीं. And I was like, अच्छा अब मैं क्या करूँ वहाँ पे? They were like pork buns and this and that. And I was like, यार इसमें तो मैं कुछ नहीं खा सकती. What do I do? And रात को भी मैं ना निकलने से पहले I think I had a shawarma. वो मैंने मंगवाया था और तो वो मैंने खाया था 3 बजे. उसके बाद I didn't have anything. फिर उसके बाद I had अच्छा वहाँ पे भुट्टा था. हम पाकिस्तानियों का जो भुट्टे का प्यार होता है. I took a भुट्टा. मैंने वहाँ से ड्रिंक पकड़ी and मैंने वहाँ पे वो ड्रिंक पी. I drank a cola. I had भुट्टा और उसके बाद हम निकल गए. एंड उसके बाद हम जा रहे हैं, हम पूरा पार्क एक्सप्लोर करें, वी सडनली सॉ अ फ्लाइट ऑफ स्टेयर्स एंड वी सेड ये कहाँ जाती हैं? सो वी लाइक अच्छा चलो सारे चल के देखते हैं. एंड वी स्टार्टेड क्लाइंबिंग एंड क्लाइंबिंग. दिस वाज अराउंड लाइक 12. वी स्टार्टेड क्लाइंबिंग एंड क्लाइंबिंग एंड क्लाइंबिंग एंड हम 5:30 बजे तक वी वर जस्ट क्लाइंबिंग. एंड एट द एंड मेरे जो फोन पे लाइक यू नो हम हेल्थ ऐप पे आपकी सर्टन वो स्टेप्स आ रहे होते हैं, उस पे लिखा हुआ था यू क्लाइंब लाइक 99 फ्लाइट्स ऑफ स्टेयर्स. एंड आई एम श्योर इट वाज मोर देन 99 बिकॉज हम लोग चढ़ के अच्छा यूरोपियन पीपल आर वेरी एक्टिव. दे वेरी एक्टिव पीपल. हाइकिंग करते हैं, 2-2 कदम लेते हैं, लंबे भी होते हैं. मैं छोटी इनएक्टिव अनफिट, ठीक है. एंड आई वाज मेरा सांस चढ़ रहा था. मतलब ये होता था कि आई वुड क्लाइंब, माई फ्रेंड्स वुड गो अहेड ऑफ मी एंड आई वाज क्लाइंबिंग एंड द टाइम दैट आई वुड मेरे फ्रेंड्स ऊपर तक चढ़ के दे वुड गो टू अ चेक पॉइंट, वहाँ पे वेट करते थे. एंड द सेकंड आई वुड रीच देयर लाइक ओ आयशा आगे चलते हैं, मतलब नो ब्रेक फॉर मी. मतलब फिर चढ़े. इट वाज सो पेनफुल बट द व्यू वाज सो फैंटास्टिक. फिर उसके बाद हमने वहाँ से we took like a glass elevator from there. So it was something so मतलब वहाँ पे फिर 5:30 से हम लोग फिर we were like अच्छा let's go eat. फिर उसके बाद हम 5 मतलब till 10 o'clock we were just walking to find a restaurant. 10 बजे हमें रेस्टोरेंट मिला, हम वहाँ बैठे. अच्छा वहाँ भी मैं सिर्फ चावल, उबले हुए चावल खा सकती हूँ. So I had like a bowl of boiled rice. वो मैंने खाया. उसके बाद we were like अच्छा now let's go back to the hotel. अब हमारा होटल मतलब we were like जैसे अगर ये पूरा पार्क है ना, हमारा होटल इधर था, हम इधर थे. We took an entire taxi to back to the hotel. 2 घंटे लगे हमें. हम वापस जब होटल पहुंचे तब मेरे पास हुआ अच्छा मैं अपने साथ रेडी टू सर्व हलाल मील्स लेके गई हुई थी. मैं जब होटल पहुंची 12 बजे रात को, तब जाके मैंने सब्सटेंशियली वो खोल के कोरमे का सालन गरम करके खाया रो ब्रेड के साथ. सो फोर्ट फूडीज एग्जैक्टली. मतलब आप ना अपनी लिमिटेशंस देख के आप एक एडवेंचर करें, मतलब ऐसे एडवेंचर बनाने का. बट इट वाज सो पेनफुल.
Tuba, coming to you.
Yeah.
The more exposure you get in life, the more your mindset evolves. I'm pretty much sure the Tuba who went for exchange semester and the Tuba who returned, बहुत ज़्यादा difference होगा. So I really want you to reflect on how your mindset evolved after your exchange semester. क्या changes आई थी? The way you see things, the way you see academics. और IB और वहाँ की classroom culture में सबसे बड़ा difference क्या दिखा था?
That's a very good question actually. I really want to pinpoint that here. The academic culture पे तो चलो मैं 1 मिनट में आती हूँ. That is very important. The personal changes that I found in myself was I didn't realize, मुझे ऐसा लगता था मैं हूँ सबके ideas पे open भी हूँ, मुझे सबकी बातें भी समझ आती हैं and yes I want to communicate with everyone. I went there and I realized नहीं, people are even there's so many different perspectives in the world with so many different regions और अलग-अलग लोगों जगहों से लोग आते हैं. इस पियंजा में there were 2500 exchange students put together. So imagine how many countries that was, and like all over Europe, all over Asia. और आप उनके साथ you're sitting in a classroom and you're discussing these things, and it really opens up your mind कि भाई हमारी चलो problems पाकिस्तान में exist करते हैं, लेकिन दुनिया में और problems भी हैं, and और लोगों ने बहुत creative solutions भी ढूंढे उन चीज़ों के. So it was really eye-opening for me overall, and I came back. I think I was confident in a lot of ways. I was like कि ठीक है, अब मुझे थोड़ी बहुत चीज़ों की पता चल गया, knowledge आ गई, and I think I became a better listener after the exchange. I definitely became a better listener. I started to listen to others' opinion more, because I realized that is where I learned better. Like, when you listen to other stories, everybody has a story to tell. Yeah. Everybody has done something amazing in their life. And if you actually sit down and listen, they'll tell you all about it. And it's beautiful to learn. Baki academically, so they have really good moral and ethical standards. Let's just say that. So, yeah.
No Pakistani institution was monitoring this.
Of course. No one is targeted.
I mean, like, I understand Pakistani institutes, or the entire education system actually, from HAC से लेके आप भी हमारे boards पे चले जाओ या CIEs पे चले जाओ, ये सब आपको बहुत एक rigorous process से go through करते हैं कि भाई पढ़ो, रट्टा लगाओ, you have this rat race to run in, and you need to keep on running endlessly, and you don't see an end to it. There's some बच्चा from a really underprivileged background who's achieved so much, and then you're like, मैंने तो कुछ भी नहीं किया life में. And there's like, there's a constant rat race, ये class हो गई, ये project हो गया, this, that, quiz, assignment. There it wasn't like that. Nothing like that. There was one presentation in every class. There was either one assignment or one presentation. That's it. Some teachers took quizzes. Some teachers took class CP. It depended on the teacher, not compulsory. Attendance was not compulsory. That was the most beautiful thing to me. In Rome, attendance was not compulsory. If a student was sitting in class, they were sitting willingly. And imagine that, like our students, we would use our phones in the class just because we have to fulfill that wo 5 absence se zyada requirement nahi. So that was really nice to see and master's level courses so they were like 35-year-olds with kids, married, having a full settled life. They were young kids who were really, really geniuses, and they were studying master's level courses at 17-year-old. So matlab aap एक नया perspective होता है, and then they don't cheat on exams. That was also new for me.
बड़ी मुश्किल हुई होगी आपको. What a struggle.
Come on. लेकिन नहीं, thing is कि cheat in exams की बात नहीं. IB में भी cheating I don't think होती है, क्योंकि हमारे 3 invigilators होते हैं जो डंडा लेके खड़े होते हैं आपके पास क्लास में. कैमरा लगा हुआ, आपको पता है मसला हुआ तो you're out. But there it's open. You have your laptops, you have your phone, you have your notes. It's up to you. If you want to cheat, you can cheat. लेकिन अगर आपने cheat करना है, then you're doing an unethical thing to yourself. That's what they call it. So it was a good experience.
आयशा, तो फिर चाइना में वैसे क्लासरूम कल्चर किस तरह का?
यार चाइना का क्लासरूम कल्चर वाज आल्सो वेरी मतलब इस तरह का ही था कि इट वाज वेरी इंक्लूसिव एज वेल, बट उसमें ये चीज़ थी कि उसमें लर्निंग बहुत ज़्यादा इस हवाले से थी कि मतलब आवर टीचर्स वर नॉट जस्ट बेचारे. आई फेल्ट रियली बैड फॉर आवर टीचर्स. वो आदि पहले वो चाइनीज़ में सेंटेंस बोलते थे, फिर वो इंग्लिश में सेंटेंस बोलते थे, बट इट वाज आल्सो वेरी वेरी मतलब जैसे यही बात कि इतना ज़्यादा रिगरस मतलब असाइनमेंट का मतलब ज़बरदस्ती काम कराने वाली चीज़ वहाँ नहीं थी. इट वाज कि दे विल गिव यू असाइनमेंट्स. हमारी एक प्रेजेंटेशन थी, दे वुड मतलब क्लासरूम लेक्चर्स होते थे, यू वुड अटेंड दोज, एंड द टीचर्स वर ओपन टू helping you outside of that. So one of my teachers, some of my teachers are really, 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 all of my teachers are very, very amazing, but some of them were extra accommodating, I feel. And I thought that they were being extra accommodating, but that's how teachers usually are there. मतलब one of my teachers, उन्होंने तो मुझे कहा कि बेटा आप वापस आओ, हम आपको मास्टर्स भी कराएंगे, फिर आप एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर भी बन जाना यहाँ पे, हम आपको सब कर देंगे सर. One of my teachers, he took me, he's like, wait, the course I was studying was digital trade and cross-border e-commerce. So he took us to a global, like a company, a global DC company, and he had us meet with the chairman, and he opened up the avenues for us कि भाई अच्छा सही है, you're taking a lot of things from this course, but what's the practical aspect of it? तो उसमें practicality पे बहुत वो था. अब चाइना में ना the exchange students would only study the international courses, but जो normal students थे ना चाइना के, like I said, they're very hardworking and very educated people. मतलब वहाँ पे हमारे जैसे कितने हमारे total credits 140 something या 128 हैं शायद, they had 400 credits each student, ठीक है. And उनके but उनके credit hours किस तरह divided थे? They had 2 credit hour courses for pottery, 2 credit hour courses for sports. First 6 semesters, every semester you have a sports का 2 credit hour का course. आप कोई भी sport उठा लो, but आपने लेनी है. They were very big on fitness. Yeah, very big on fitness. आपको मतलब चाइना में चलना is such a big thing. मतलब उस पे ना they always made sure कि बच्चों की physical health alongside mental health and academics. सब चीज़ें अलाइन चल रही हो, 7 इवेंट्स भी
Balance
होते थे
वैसा
विद अ वेरी गुड बैलेंस. इट वाज समथिंग दैट वाज सो इम्प्रेसिव. माय फ्रेंड, मेरा जो स्टूडेंट बड़ी था उधर चाइना में, ही वुड सेंड मी पिक्चर्स कि देखो आज मैंने पॉटरी क्लास में चम्मच बनाया है, आज मैंने ग्लास बनाया है. आई वाज लाइक और तुम्हारे कौन से कोर्सेज होते हैं? देयर इज लाइक म्यूजिक कोर्सेज एंड देयर इज सच अ वाइड रेंज ऑफ कोर्सेज. वहाँ पे कुछ लोग तो वुड वर्क भी होते हैं, कभी कभी बहुत सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज़ मतलब जैसे मेटल वर्क और ये सारी चीज़ें भी दी थी. सो आई थिंक दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट जो यूनिवर्सिटीज़ को एंटरटेन कराने चाहिए. बिकॉज यूनिवर्सिटी कॉलेज यही तो टाइम होता है वी एक्सप्लोर आवर एवेन्यूज कि हमें करना क्या है. हर बच्चा तो इंजीनियरिंग और लॉ और डॉक्टरी और इस सब के लिए नहीं बनाना. तो ये चीज़ आई थिंक दिस वाज समथिंग दैट रियली स्टक विद मी. एंड देन आई वुड लाइक समटाइम्स गो एंड सिट इन दीज क्लासेस एंड आई रियलाइज कि यार ये बड़ी मजे की चीज़ है. दिस इज़ वेरी नाइस. सो इट ओपन एवेन्यूज फॉर मी एज वेल. जैसे as a business student, मतलब a lot of people tell me कि तुम क्या करोगी BBA के बाद. When I went to China, it really helped me understand कि यार there's an entire world. I was very interested in animation, so there's an entire world in animation that I can go into, graphic design that I can go into. And business के अंदर भी my teacher was like there are multiple suppliers. उन्होंने हमें supplier visits कराए, लोगों से मिलवाया. So all of these things are very important for teachers to facilitate. और ये culture uni में होगा तो ही होता है, वरना नहीं होता.
Coming back to you, Tuba. जब आप पाकिस्तान से बाहर जाते हो किसी भी कंट्री में, स्पेशली जब आप एज स्टूडेंट जा रहे हो या किसी इंस्टीट्यूशन के थ्रू जा रहे हो, यू आर नॉट ओनली you taking with yourself a Pakistani identity, you are taking with yourself a Muslim identity as well. So any misconceptions that you heard and you had to clear them?
It's yeah, there was, you know, like एक certain racism भी होता है थोड़ा सा, because people have a certain perception with like a hijab, you know, okay, there's a main banner on your face कि हाँ you're Muslim, you know, and लेकिन I think they're very kind and they're very open as well. तो Italians में तो they're very kind, they're very sweet, they're very open to other religions because they themselves are मतलब they are situated in a मतलब उनके Italy के अंदर ही, if you know, there's a Vatican City, so that's a Catholic church. But they themselves are not, majority are not Catholic. They're either atheist or, you know, they don't have a certain religion to believe in. तो मतलब they're very open to other religions and other cultures. तो मुझे इतना मसला नहीं हुआ था जितना मैंने expect किया था. मैंने बहुत सोचा था कि भाई बहुत मसला होगा, पता नहीं क्या होगा, किस तरह से racism face करना पड़ेगा. लेकिन as far as representation goes, I hope I put up a good representation, and it's lovely to see how curious they were, how wonderful questions they asked, and honestly it made me want to go learn my religion more in depth because the questions they were asked, they go for the logic. They're like ये करते हो तो इसके reason क्या है पीछे, और फिर you know you research on it more and everything. So it was nice.
So next we are going to have a rapid fire round.
Okay.
दोनों ने साथ जवाब देना है.
Okay.
What's more challenging, living in a new country or IB enrollment?
IB enrollment. IB enrollment, hands down.
हमें जाने की जरूरत नहीं है फिर.
आपने सीख लिया.
Favorite thing you tried abroad?
Favorite thing I tried abroad?
Food or
Affogato.
any-
Affogato, that's a coffee ice cream mix in Italy, Florence. The best thing I've ever eaten.
Yeah.
And in Pakistan, they mess it up very badly. So
Really?
that was for me.
I think for me it was crab legs. I
Oh,
tried crab legs in
yum.
China and they were really good.
One local phrase you mastered.
Okay, this is a bad phrase. I can't say it.
It's not, for me it's not a bad phrase. One thing that I learned was eager, which basically, I don't know if I'm butchering the pronunciation, but it means one of this. So I would always go around and say eager. And then I would just go around and say Pakistan. Pakistan is basically Pakistan. So these are the two phrases that I
For
remember.
me, it was allora. Allora means nothing. It just means so then, but Italians added to everything. They're like allora, and then they'll start their sentence. And at first I thought they're referring to a Laura there, but
So it's like acha phir for us.
हाँ अच्छा फिर.
Making friends, easy or awkward?
Easy.
Easy.
Easy, great. Go to late night snack abroad.
Prawn chips. Like-
Pizza, a slice of pizza.
Public transport abroad या फिर Kareem?
Oh, public transport.
Public transport abroad.
Abroad. That's
Public
One habit from abroad you still have.
One habit.
making my own bed every day.
One habit from
That's-
abroad that I
that's
still
not a
have.
good thing.
I think I don't know what was the habit that I had abroad.
हाँ, कहते मैं पहले ही अच्छी थी.
I think मैं बताती हूँ. One habit that I think I had abroad that I still have is exploring, just getting up and going out, like just walking. मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा कर दिए, like
Wow.
just walking.
If you got a free ticket to study anywhere else next, where would you go?
Japan.
Japan.
I'd still want to go to China.
फिर मुझसे पूछो
It's just because China is
Next पूछा है.
बड़ा है, China बहुत बड़ा है, उसमें बहुत सारी अलग-अलग चीजें हैं. So probably China again.
Okay, great. That's it for the rapid fire round.
Before we end it, Aisha or Tuba,
Yes.
one big piece of advice for students जो अब exchange पे जा रहे हैं या फिर जो exchange पे जाना चाहेंगे.
First you go.
So I would say take everybody's advice who went before you, sit down with them, talk to them what the process was, especially the administrative process. It's
Yes.
very important to understand the details of it. लेकिन जब experiences की बात आती है ना तो ये मशवरे मत सुनो. कोई कहेगा पार्टी पे जाओ, कोई कहेगा नहीं जाओ, कोई कहेगा ये करो वो पढ़ो, छोड़ दो.
अपनी
जाके
मर्जी है.
अपनी मर्जी करो. I think you know failing and learning is much better than just taking किसी का मशवरा and applying it as it is. So just explore, be yourself, do whatever you feel like doing in the moment. Just do it. मत सोचो बाद में क्योंकि बाद में मौका नहीं मिलेगा.
बाद में मौका नहीं मिलेगा.
This is the craziest time of your life and just make the most of it.
Yeah, I think my advice would be something similar. I would say finances अपने manage करके जाओ, because वहाँ मतलब wherever you go, being a Pakistani, the problem is कि पैसे भिजवाना वैसे भी difficult हो जाता है because of the bank limitations. But otherwise, I would say just when you go, enjoy. Like you, matlab, it's something that you're never gonna get back. These are 4 months. Matlab, when I went there, I'm so glad. What I did was I wrote down how many number of days I have. I had like 33 days. Which were entirely free, and make an entire bucket list of the things you want to try.
Yeah.
Whether you are there, you are not, but like, there's no strings attached to matlab, other than your morals and your ethics and everything. But like, whether you can do anything and learn so much just from going and exploring, and be courageous. I know मैं extroverted ज़्यादा हूँ तो मेरे लिए थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा आसान था. For people who are not that extroverted, who are a little introverted, I'm going to look into the camera and say this: be courageous. Don't do anything that matlab, just do it. Do whatever you want to, just do it, because it's so important for a person to just try it. Unless you try it, you're not going to be able to do it. And if बाद में regret लेके बैठना कि मैं वहाँ था तो मैं ये कर लेता, नहीं. Just जो दिल में आ रहा है, जहाँ जाने का दिल चाह रहा है, do it. मतलब you need to just enjoy yourself, like Tuba said. Like if you don't make the most of your time, you're going to sit there, because every semester IBA just sends 6 to 10 kids. The fact that you are, and 400 applications minimum आती है.
And then for you to be financially stable enough
Exactly.
to go, you are the pick of the lot.
Yeah,
Just-
it's like it's
a big
literally you were
privilege.
just picked like this by God for this opportunity. Don't waste it. तो मतलब लोग कहते हैं हम जाते हैं, हम अपने हॉस्टल रूम में बैठे रहते हैं. नहीं, go out, take a walk. मतलब
And
even
I've seen people go clueless. No,
Yeah.
plan it.
Yeah,
know
plan
what you want from that experience.
Even
Write
if you
it
don't
down.
plan it, like I'm not a planner personally,
like, write down what
write
you
down
want.
what you want to explore. इतना तो लिखो कि भाई मुझे क्या क्या देखना है. ये जरूरी है.
Okay,
Yeah.
great advices.
Yep.
That's it, guys, from the 4th episode of the Progressive Talk. Thank you so much, Aisha and Tuba, for being here.
Thank you so
We loved
much.
the discussion.
Thank you.
And keep watching the Progressive Talk.